There is a quiet kind of pain that comes from feeling stuck while everyone else seems to be moving forward. It's not loud. It doesn't always look dramatic, but it sits heavy in your chest and follows you through your days. You notice it when you scroll through your phone and see life milestones stacking up for others. New jobs, new relationships, new homes, big wins, clear progress. And then there's you standing still, wondering how time keeps moving when you feel frozen in place. You may start asking yourself questions you never used to ask. What am I doing wrong? Why does everyone else seem to have it figured out? Why am I still here? And even if you try not to compare, even if you remind yourself that everyone has a different path, it still hurts. Because it feels like you're watching life happen from the outside, pressing your face against the glass, waiting for your turn. Feeling stuck can slowly chip away at your confidence. It can make you doubt your intelligence, your choices, your value. You replay past decisions over and over, wondering if one different move would have changed everything. You imagine alternate versions of yourself, the one who chose better, moved faster, figured things out sooner. And the longer you stay in this place, the heavier it becomes. Not just emotionally, but mentally. Eventually, even trying feels exhausting. Dreaming feels risky. Hope feels fragile. But here's something you need to hear, gently, honestly, without pressure. Being stuck does not mean you are failing. It does not mean you are lazy. It does not mean you missed your chance at life. Sometimes being stuck means you've been carrying more than anyone realizes. It means you've been surviving quietly, without applause, without recognition, without support. It means you've been doing invisible work, emotional work, that doesn't show up in timelines or announcements. Progress isn't always visible. It isn't always fast. And it isn't always linear. Sometimes progress looks like waking up when you don't want to. Sometimes it looks like holding yourself together when everything inside feels like it's falling apart. Sometimes it looks like staying, even when leaving feels easier. And while it may feel like everyone else is moving forward, you are only seeing a fraction of their story. You see outcomes, not struggles. You see milestones, not breakdowns. You see confidence, not fear. You don't see the nights they question themselves. You don't see the mistakes they don't talk about. You don't see the support they had that you didn't. And you don't see the cost of the progress they made. Comparison will always be unfair, especially when you are comparing your inner world to someone else's highlight reel. Right now, your life might be in a season of pause. And pauses can feel terrifying in a world that glorifies constant movement. But a pause doesn't mean nothing is happening. Seeds grow underground before anything breaks the surface. Roots form in darkness before strength becomes visible. Maybe this season is teaching you patience. Maybe it's teaching you resilience. Maybe it's reshaping your values, your boundaries, your understanding of yourself. Maybe it's preparing you for a version of life that requires depth, not speed. You are not behind. You are becoming, even if it doesn't look like it yet. It's okay if you don't have clarity right now. It's okay if you don't know what your next step is. You don't need to force direction just because others seem to have one. You don't need to rush into a life that doesn't feel aligned just to prove you're moving. You are allowed to take your time. You are allowed to rest. You are allowed to feel uncertain. One small step still matters. One moment of courage still matters. One decision to keep going, even slowly, still matters. And even if today feels like nothing is changing, that doesn't mean nothing ever will. Some chapters are quiet. Some chapters feel repetitive. Some chapters feel like waiting, but they are still chapters. They still count, and they are still shaping the person you are becoming. You don't have to catch up to anyone else's life. You don't have to measure yourself by someone else's timeline. Your journey is not late. It's not wrong. It's just yours. And when you do move forward, because you will, it won't be because you forced yourself out of this place. It will be because you grew strong enough within it. Until then, be gentle with yourself. You are not lost. You are not broken. You are not alone in this feeling. You are still on your way.